Yeah, I got the game all in my hand. Ooh, yeah.
Hello, and you are now tuned in to the only universe mode that matters. I am Christian.
And I'm Jesse.
And what a show we are coming off of, guys. We just recorded Cyber Sunday, and it was a grandioso pay-per-view hosted by Raw, hosted by SmackDown. We had 7 matches total, 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown, 1 in-a-brand match. And if you guys never seen a post-show before, we talk about it now. We literally just clicked end. Now we get to just let our thoughts fly. We started it off with a tag team match from Raw, and it was for the Raw Tag Team Championships with Judgment Day hoping to defend against the Usos in, as voted in by the fans, a Hell in a Cell. And man, what a way to kick things off.
Dominant performance from Judgment Day, especially Damian Priest. Definitely the MVP in this matchup. Damian Priest brought it. He wanted to keep the championships around Judgment Day. He wanted, the Usos to never be champions again this season. It looked like how dominant he was. Damian Priest is the reason why Judgment Day won. Jimmy Uso was in the ring with Damian Priest. Meanwhile, Finn Balor and Jey Uso were on top of the cage battling it out. Hit Damian Priest's finishing maneuver. Jey Uso is climbing down the Hell in a Cell, which is a long way down. Plus, you got to get back into the ring. Obviously, break up the pin, but only takes 3 seconds to pin him in. And Judgment Day are still your Raw Tag Team Champions. And where we go from here is interesting because Usos, one of the greatest tag teams of all time in Universe Mode and in real life. Arguably the greatest tag team of all time in WWE history besides New Day. Who is next for Judgment Day? The tag team division really is wide open on Monday Night Raw. Pretty much how it is on SmackDown now, with obviously the AllOfTheAboveEnt losing. We'll discuss that later. But Usos looks like they're not going to be having a title match anytime soon, or at least trying to contend for a number 1 contender spot. We just got Edge and Christian back. I would imagine they have a tag team reunion. You have Banger Bros. You have the Creed Brothers. And, you have a bunch of other, tag teams on the Raw Tag Team division. And more to, be created by Christian as well, which I'm excited for. But as of right now, those belts will stay on the waist and shoulders of Judgment Day because I don't know who's next for them.
Yeah.
But look out.
Usos got their rematch. That was this. It's over. It's out the window. Usos they're gonna have to reevaluate some things. Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens moving forward. I do got some ideas cooking, let me tell you that much. Besides that though, Jesse, let me tell you that I got more tag teams coming, and I'll announce it right now. In order to decide who will be the new number 1 contenders, there will be a tag team tournament on Monday Night Raw. You will see Creed Brothers. You will see Edge and Christian.
I didn't even mention New Day.
You will see Banger Bros. Possibly New Day. I also want to see some new teams. I want to see some teams come together and join what is an open division for all. Usos had a penitentiary lock on that division for quite some time, and now that lock has been broken, busted, and the combination has been revealed. Now, who has the answer to Judgment Day? 3-0. We will see what will happen from here, Jesse. But I am excited for my new Internet champion of YouTube, of the universe, the YouTube championship. This was an elimination chamber. I'm glad it stayed within the venue, most importantly, in my opinion. It featured from Raw, RVD, Logan Paul, and the new YouTube champion, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, this was a fun match. All the members of SmackDown were in the pods, including, I believe, Logan Paul. The winner of the match, Cody Rhodes, actually started the match with RVD. And
2 Raw members, yes.
The last 3 members in the match were Cody Rhodes, RVD, and if it wasn't for Cody Rhodes winning, the MVP, Bad Bunny, this man, Bad Bunny, was looking great. He hit the Bunny Destroyer on Gunther and pinned him. I believe that was when the face cam sadly powered out, or it got full of storage on Christian's phone. But my face dropped because I was Gunther in the match, and I was getting scared because Bad Bunny was doing some numbers on Gunther and everyone in the matchup. But
are we gonna see a Bad Bunny Gunther match?
Dude, we have to.
We have to.
After that, Gunther, the ring general, the dominant Intercontinental Champion right now in real life.
Who pinned who in SmackDown?
I know Gunther
Won.
pinned Logan.
No, in SmackDown. Like on the SmackDown match we had. In the triple threat.
Oh, Gunther pinned...
Did he pin Bad Bunny?
I think he pinned Carmelo.
Okay, I don't think he pinned Bad Bunny either. Because
he rolled out.
Because you were Bad Bunny, yeah.
Yeah. He pinned Carmelo, yep.
But man...
We'll be seeing Gunther versus Bad Bunny for sure. Possibly even the next SmackDown, or maybe I add that matchup to that stacked SmackDown with Randy Orton, Santos, Zelina, and Raquel. Ooh, that sounds like a really good SmackDown.
All the implications moving forward are crazy.
Yeah. Gunther losing to Bad Bunny, though, is crazy, and you couldn't write that. You couldn't ever imagine that. But it happened in Universe Mode, the only Universe Mode that matters. We saw an appearance from Logan Paul as well. Got eliminated pretty early. Carmelo Hayes was there. Didn't last too long. RVD, Bad Bunny, and Cody Rhodes are the last three.
I think I eliminated Carmelo Hayes, I eliminated RVD, and I eliminated Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
So,
Cody Rhodes looked good.
But dominant.
And he started the matchup, too, against RVD, a legend. Cody Rhodes, all he has to do now is, since he has that YouTube championship, is defend it 3 times, and then maybe, just maybe, he could finally finish the story. Since he can't do it in real life, and he can't do it in Universe Mode yet. Will Cody Rhodes be the new World Heavyweight Champion?
You say that like it's easy, Jesse. We've only seen, I believe, 2 men ever defend that title enough times to join a match. And only one's been successful. We'll talk about that in the future. Next matchup was a #1 contenders match as voted in by the fans. Queen Zelina versus Mandy Rose. 2 SmackDown women. What did you see out of this match? And what do you think of your new #1 contender?
I saw complete domination from Zelina Vega, the queen of Legado del Fantasma, the queen of Puerto Rico, the queen of Latino World Order. I saw, a feisty Zelina Vega. Reminded me of a story where Rey Mysterio, was battling against pretty much everyone back in the day, where he was trying to be world champion, the #1 contender, prove himself against everybody. And that's what I see out of Zelina Vega possibly. Getting revenge on Mandy Rose, beating Mandy Rose. No managers involved this time. No distraction from Toxic Attraction. No run-ins. No nothing. Just a one-on-one women's match. Whoever wins becomes the new #1 contender. Zelina Vega versus Raquel Rodriguez, possibly on a SmackDown within the next few weeks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm excited because Zelina Vega won. Legado del Fantasma was featured throughout the show on literally all representing my 3 SmackDown matches during this show. We saw Santos win. We'll discuss that. And just a very uphill... I wouldn't say uphill battle. She definitely has a lot of contenders in her way if she does beat Raquel, for sure.
I said it during the match.
I love that she's already at the top already after just 1 win.
I said it during the match, Jesse, and I do think this was Zelina Vega's best chance at getting this opportunity. I think she took seize of that opportunity, and now she has a match against Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez is like this. Zelina Vega is like this. So we're going to see where that height difference comes into play and if that's going to make a difference when we do get that match in due time. But, man, shout out to Zelina Vega. I would say shout out to Legado del Fantasma. They did have a match right after. They were the champions going into it. They fought DIY in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Jesse.
Match of the
you
night.
can put 2 more wins on my board because I swept you. 2-0, clean. Wasn't even a challenge.
Yeah, match of the night easily.
Yeah, good freaking match.
Legado del Fantasma versus DIY. We'll see a rematch again since DIY is now 1-1 with Legado del Fantasma. But I'll open up the division a little bit because Legado didn't defend. This was obviously DIY's rematch clause, but we'll see a rematch down the line for sure, even if DIY doesn't have the titles after their next tag team they're going to be going against, probably at my SmackDown pay-per-view. And that is a legendary matchup. I will discuss that off air. Definitely not going to spoil it now on air or in the post show or even the next few SmackDowns because Raw has the next pay-per-view. But DIY...
I don't know if I'm ready for the next pay-per-view. I gotta sit and figure out how I'm going to finagle because I have a new world champion. My women's champion defended and she cleared her threat.
Same with your tag team.
We'll talk about it. Tag team defended. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going on vacation and I'm going to think of... All right, this is a nice beach, but who's next for Ronda Rousey? So we're going to see how it goes, Jesse. But this match was fun.
It was very
back and forth. The roll-ups.
They're just meant to be.
The high pace, the suicide dives, the finishers, the false finishers, the reversals.
These guys were just meant to wrestle one another.
Yeah, man. DIY.
The hearts of the black and gold NXT DIY. And, one of the best things about SmackDown and Universe Mode this season is Legado del Fantasma. Sadly, they lost, but they will go against them again. Maybe not for the championships because, like I said, Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano have a legendary matchup ahead of them at my next SmackDown pay-per-view. And that's going to be a dream match. A match I would love to see in real life, but it will never happen because of, obviously, those wrestlers are, out of their prime and they're doing a lot better things in life. But we'll see that at the next pay-per-view. And Legado, they'll be back. They'll be back. Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch.
Oh, man.
This was a fun match.
Kicked off part 2.
If DIY wasn't on this card, this is probably my match of the night.
Man, and this was a fun one too, man. I'm glad we made the decision to just do like finishers. Like it was gonna have to be an armbar. It was gonna have to be an armbar. However you chopped it up. And for me personally, I mean, I felt like I had the match a few times. We both had rope breaks. You definitely had some more than me. I had the disarmor on you. You had Ronda Rousey's armbar. And it looks like Ronda Rousey is still the champion and still the best.
She looked dope, though. Came on the white robe, has the new makeup, has the new attire. Same thing with Becky.
She's going to be hard as hell to beat.
She's going to have a hard time beating ropes, too.
Yeah.
Damn, that took I want to believe I put you in at least 6 armors. And 5 of them got broken up by the ropes. Ronda Rousey's still your Raw Women's Champion. With Ronda Rousey defending, I'm curious to see where the storyline goes with Becky Lynch. She never got that match with Roxanne Perez. Obviously, Shayna Baszler attacking her. I would like to see if Becky Lynch gets a one-on-one match with Shayna Baszler.
That's probably realistically what's next.
Yeah, over the next few months.
I got that written down. That's penciled in. Definitely has something next for Becky Lynch. As far as my women's division,
you have a lot of talent. You have Roxanne. You got Alba Fire. Obviously, these 2 ladies, and you got all of Damage Control. I'm very excited to see what you do on your Raw Women's.
Honestly, I'm feeling real tournament season right now, which is why I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for the next pay-per-view, but I'll figure it out. But I'm feeling tournaments. I'm feeling a women's tournament. I'm feeling the tag team tournament. And now, Jesse...
If anything, you could do one of the tournament matches at your next Raw pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Honestly, that's probably going to be...
Filler.
It's gonna be something. The next
those will be
pay-per-view,
important.
I'm gonna craft it. I'm gonna think of some good stuff. But I only got 6 matches until my next pay-per-view, so it's hard to make that happen. Maybe I have one of these Raws before matches, but I don't know. I really don't. But regardless, we're gonna need a new threat for that women's division, and we're gonna need a new threat for another division. We'll speak about it in a second, Jesse. But tell me about your world title scene and how it's changed forever now.
Santos Escobar gets the job done in the Falls Count Anywhere match voted in by the fans. No managers, one-on-one, straight up for the WWE Championship. Santos Escobar, Randy Orton.
No managers.
Yeah,
and he did it.
This was a great performance for Santos Escobar. Getting the job done against a legend, future Hall of Famer, Randy Orton. In a matchup, that we thought Randy Orton could definitely win because he's been in a lot more Falls Count Anywhere matches and hectic matchups like that over his career. He's been in the WWE for 20 years. Off and on with injuries and stuff like that. But Santos Escobar had his biggest moment of his career. Had his moment where, he can compare it to Eddie Guerrero beating Brock Lesnar at Backlash, and I believe that was 2004. Rey Mysterio becoming World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania 22 against one of the best wrestlers of all time in Randy Orton and Kurt Angle. He had his Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero moment. Santos Escobar definitely becomes a star beating Randy Orton tonight. My best wrestler on SmackDown for sure, leading Legado del Fantasma the entire season, and now he'll walk out with that WWE Championship. There will be a rematch though. Randy Orton has defended the championship this season, beating Hakeem Wilde, beating John Cena, and now he is now 2-1. We will see the rematch, probably on a SmackDown for sure. But Santos Escobar gets his moment. He does. He beat Randy Orton in the middle of the ring or on the outside of the ring.
Survived the RKO.
Twice.
Twice.
Yes. Didn't use resiliency. No managers, no run-ins, no nothing. This was a great match.
My question to you, Jesse, is this was a false count anywhere, voted in by the fans, and we're going to get a rematch.
Yeah, for sure.
What would the rematch entail that can, like, is it just normal? Like, I don't know, it just happened. I'm sure it's still probably fresh on the brain, but, like, how do we elevate it from here to make match 2? Honestly, match 2 just means a lot just because it's Randy's chance back at the title, and he doesn't lose. He barely loses once. For him to lose 2 times in a row is like lightning hitting the same tree at the same spot. Yeah. Doesn't happen.
It's a big deal.
So I'm interested to see how that plays out, but man, I really hope we get to see him defend one time against Randy Orton, because I want to see what a Santos Escobar title is.
Yeah, so do I. If Santos Escobar beats Randy Orton, again, that just solidifies him as a young star for sure, even more than he is now.
I would have anticipated Santos Escobar being champion when you drafted him. Not the world champion, not so soon.
Definitely not.
I would not have expected Booker T. King Booker to be my new world heavyweight champion, Jesse, and the way he did it, the fashion in which he did it. It was my first time doing the Last Man Standing this season. I feel like I lose those matches every year. I think the fans might have set me up for failure, and unfortunately, the bookends, the Lost in the Woods.
That's a tough move to reverse, because he beat Xavier Woods with 2 bookends the first time in a few minutes, and in the last King Standing match, he remains the king of the ring still, and puts Xavier Woods on the back burner of having to win 2 matches in a row just to get a rematch against King Booker and for the new World Heavyweight Championship. King Booker is back. We mentioned a lot of contestants for him to go against and have a last run.
Just to mention them one more time.
RVD,
Seth Rollins.
He
doesn't have a title anymore.
No. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn,
Solo.
Kevin Owens, Solo Sikoa, the rest of New Day.
I was going to say Kofi, Big E.
He's going to have a lot of fun. Brock Lesnar, Shinsuke. There's a lot of talent for Booker T to go against. It's all a matter of what Christian decides to do since he's the GM. I think Booker T could have a really fun reign if he does have that championship for a long time. But regardless, I'm excited to see Booker T's reign, and I'm excited to see if Xavier Woods can climb his way back up to the World Heavyweight Championship rematch, which he has to win 2 matches in a row just to get that rematch against King and your new World Heavyweight Champion, King Booker.
I'm also excited, or maybe terrified, to see the fallout for Xavier Woods moving forward. I did promise he gets a rematch clause. He defended. He deserves a rematch clause. But he only gets it if he works his way back to 500. I can't have a 1-3 champion. I can't have that happen. So Booker T's 2-0. Xavier Woods is 0-2. He's going to have to figure it out. Once he gets to 500, whenever he wants to do the rematch club, as long as he's 500 or above, he got it. He got it. It could be at a Raw. It could be at a pay-per-view. It could be at Jesse's house. I don't care, personally. But it has to be there first. So I'm in a predicament where now I got to figure out my world title scene, because it won't be Xavier Woods next. My tag team scene, because it won't be the Usos next. My woman scene, because it won't be Becky Lynch next. And my Intercontinental scene, Sami Zayn fought Seth Rollins on a recent episode of Raw.
Yeah, and they're also 1-1.
They're 1-1. Rollins didn't defend. Do I want to just do a part 3? Do I want to... I don't know, man. I have a blank slate on Monday Night Raw now, and it's going to get real interesting to figure out what we do from here. I might have a pay-per-view of just figuring out number 1 contenders. A whole pay-per-view, night of contenders.
Yeah, that's fair.
That might be a cool idea, actually. But, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be chaotic. But I hope you guys join us for that ride. I am going on a vacation, and then Jesse's following a vacation right after. Hopefully we get to record in between. That will be the goal.
I'm going on vacation the week before 4th of July.
And I come back the 22nd.
I will be leaving the 24th.
What a tiny window.
We can figure it out, because the 24th
honestly,
is a Sunday.
I'll be back Friday. Maybe we can probably record a sign on
weekend,
Friday.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that off air. But guys, wow, what a show. What do you guys think match of the night was?
Definitely DIY and Gargano. Or DIY and Legado del Fantasma.
I agree, and then I got that Ronda Becky match on a close second. Number 3 would probably be Santos Randy for me. Or honestly, the Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber was a freaking blast, man. I can't wait to do another one. We will do another one. We have to.
Maybe with women.
It's a good idea. Maybe that's how I figured out a goddamn number 1 contender.
There we go.
I don't know. Yeah, I got to start cooking. I got to start cooking, man. I really do. But guys, wow. What do you think match of the night was? What did you think of the pay-per-view? I thought it was pretty damn good. Pretty fun show. Yeah. I mean,
3 Raw matches, 3 SmackDown.
The highs and the lows that come with it. It's
I
like,
won
all
again.
right. Yeah, man. Screw you. I would have at least jacked the 2 wins for the 2 out of 3 falls if it meant I would have tied or won.
Or killed the fly.
No, I don't got nothing to kill, Jesse. I got some like bugs outside of this window, but it's behind the screen.
I don't know what match it was. I was scared for my life because I saw a massive wasp.
I saw the wasp.
Bro, I was just like, bro, if that would have came in, I would have paused it and murdered it.
Yeah, you feel like Kang?
Bro, I hate wasps so much.
I hope an ant army doesn't take you out, Jesse. Man, what a show, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching at home. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. As I mentioned, dropping a ton of music. By the time that I come back from vacation, all my songs should be dropped. So check that out. It's called Demoitis. It's also on the channel as well. So do all those good things. Join that Discord to extend the conversation past the comment section.
Ring the bells, guys. Get our new updated videos. And stay tuned for Monday Night Raw, because it's going to be a clean slate. Yeah. SmackDown. I might have my next SmackDown already planned. Santos, Randy 2, Raquel, Zelina, and Gunther, and Bad Bunny.
Guys, we will see you there, and most importantly, we will see you on the other side of the universe.
Peace.
I got vices, I'm vices. I'm in crisis, I write this. I feel a little lost inside my mind, I can't find it. I see visions, I'm psychic. I try to use it as guidance, but truth be told, I know nothing. I told you different, I'm lying. I don't know shit, I be cool. I don't know shit.